And Formula 2 goes racing in Yas Marina. Good launch off the line for our pole sitter. Can Pepe Marti get in there and take the lead? What a start that is! An extraordinary getaway from Marti, who got an amazing launch off the line. He'll be delighted with that one as they fight their way through. Let's see, can we see Dirksen make the move on Amaury Cordeel, who's dropped down to second position. He's trying to fight his way through, but a dream getaway for Marti, who goes from fourth on the grid to the lead. But I think second place there is a big opportunity, and Dirksen gets up to P2.
I think there was contact, Alex. Contact for Hadjar in the middle of the pack. Looked to get sandwiched as they went down towards turn one, and the Red Bull car's missing an end fence, but you've got Cordeel then being attacked from all angles as they head down to 6.
The yellow flag is out. That is Kushmani trying to dive to the inside. Can he make the corner? He takes second place with a late braking move. Second place changes again. Round goes Victor Martins in the middle of the pack. Martins, who had got himself to 5th position, sprays the contenders left and right on the first of 23 laps. This is manic stuff, with Marti having gone from 4th on the grid to the lead, and we're still debating second place that somehow belongs to Kushmani. What on earth has happened on that opening lap? Because he's climbed up to 2nd position, having started 8th on the grid. A wild getaway here. We need to see the condition of Hadjar's car, because Bortoleto finds himself ahead of his rival for the title.
Whoa, sends it down the outside, sitting in P9. Can he turn it into P8? Hadjar has to get out of it on his way through turn 13, but they're still side by side, the two Red Bull liveried machines, in 14.
Goethe has to back out of it. Goethe does back out of it. Absolutely frenetic on the opening lap.
Here's how it looked from Isaac Hadjar's perspective, and it was a relatively strong getaway, but it's later in the lap as they plunge down the hill, actually.
Yeah, damage! Tiny squeezed me to Viasa. Oh my God!
Hadjar, who has now climbed up to 10th place. No end plate, no problem. He's on the front foot right now, and he's up against Meata, who faded from the top 3. He's down to 9th out of the points. Into turn 9, up to 9th place for Isaac Hadjar, trying to undo the damage.
Again, Bortoleto trying to overcome the AIX as they head down to 6.
He's going to try the same trick with a different outcome. Another position gained as Bortoleto this time climbs to 4th. He's up 5 places from where he started this one. Behind him, the championship leader, who this time is trying to go the long way round, trying to turn the outside to the inside. He's shuffled his rival off the racing line as they apply the power through 8.
One of the most experienced drivers in this series, sitting in the teams in the championship, but we have seen him out in the lead of races before, though. Bortoleto with a clear DRS pass and up into the podium finishing positions.
DRS open and a climb to 2nd place for Gabriel Bortoleto. Everything going to plan for the Brazilian driver, who is cruising up the field here, and he's taken 2nd position. More points for his championship challenge. It's not going to remain the same now in the battle for 5th place. We're on board with the Estonian driver, Paul Aaron. Very nearly contact there for the high-tech ahead of Cordeel as Aaron sweeps around the outside. That will become the inside line. That will become 5th place. Dirksen doesn't want to give it up, but it's very tight for the 2 ahead, Alex.
Cordeel then going down the outside of turn 9. He's going to have to go the long way round. Dirksen can't maintain that position, having been off the road. Cordeel with the overspeed, Cordeel with the place as they make their way to the apex of the long left-hander.
Part of the Ferrari Academy for a long time, with Prema for a long time, and he is desperate to improve to 6th. He does improve to 6th. DRS super helpful for him now, and Beganovic trying to follow around the outside to get to the apex first, and he gets through. Now can Hadjar do the same thing? Campos versus Invicta, Maini up against Hadjar, and can Hadjar finally make the improvement to the points? He's been looking for this for so long, and he's got the outside line. Can he claim the position? It's going to be tight between the 2 of them, who made contact at the first turn of the first lap, and finally Hadjar finds himself into the top 8. Can he get to the inside? Beganovic has always hugged that inside line, and it's tough to go all the way around the outside when you're a championship challenger, but that's exactly what Hadjar's trying to do. He doesn't have the grip out there. He tries the up and under. There was a moment for Beganovic, which might mean there's a brave move if Hadjar can pull it off, and he's thinking about the points, and he can't find his way there. But can Beganovic make the corner? He's had his rival off the racing line, corner after corner, and he knows that every point is vital here, but still, Alex, he cannot shift Beganovic from ahead of him on the road.
He cannot just stuff the front suspension into the gap, because if he loses out, he loses everything.
He's defending for his life.
High Tech versus High Tech resolved in favour of Paul Aaron, who's got up to third with a fine move. It looks like he's going to be shaping for a move inside line for the High Tech. Can Dirksen breeze around the outside, and they spin! Contact between the two of them, and Behrman is able to take advantage of that. That's a big moment across the board, still ploughing on and arguing it later, but that's massive for Hadjar, who's up to 7th position at least, and still the scrapping continues, and wisely giving Behrman the place. Behrman finds himself in 4th. Final corners of the last lap, and they will be victorious for Pepe Marti. For the first time in Formula 2, Pepe Marti takes the checkered flag first. He wins in F2 for Campos, his first win in the category, and we've had 18 different winners this year. Ultra competitive. Bortoleto comes home in 2nd place to extend his advantage in the Drivers' Championship. Paul Aaron will come home to complete the podium. Bivganovic will break the top 4 in his 3rd Formula 2 race. Behrman will be in 5th. Hadjar will be in 6th position when the 10-second penalty is applied to Miata. The rest of the points include Browning and Verschoor, and the titles go on to the final day. Pepe Marti steps forward to take his maiden win in the championship. Gabriel Bortoleto's 8 points for 2nd place means he's 5.5 ahead going into the final race of the season. An epic season, which now welcomes Pepe Marti to the top step. And it's time for a glug, and it's Pepe Marti's day when Gabriel Bortoleto eked out a gap, Alex, to be the favourite for the title tomorrow, but it's only 5.5 points.